Hey again, and welcome to another episode of the Jamaica Football Chronicle. It's Jackson Bryan here as well. Fry is or will join us a bit later. He's on now, but he has to take charge of the bills. So yeah, he's not here. But we've gotten a person who's not been on since 2012. It's been a long time, Sav.
It has. Honestly, I'm sorry. I should have communicated this with the viewers, but university is in the last legs, and you guys know how it gets when it gets busy. It gets busy, and as such, you don't really have much time. But I'm here. I'm still alive, still in good health, for the most part. That's Barcelona. How the horror show took something that I thought I still had left in my heart. Um,
Wow.
you know. But aside from that, we're doing excellently. Everything's good. I'm happy to be back. I want it to be some grandiose thing, but I'm just not that guy,
Well, you're already in pain. I don't think we should bring up Fleetwood or anything like that. I mean,
bro.
I don't
Please,
remember what game it
please,
was. You guys lost. What was it, 1-0 or something like that?
please, please.
Lynching
Uh,
goal
uh,
was a
we
9.3
scored like with it.
or something like that. I just had to be there, but let's
We scored in like 6 seconds, bro, and then I tuned off for 1 second to do my pieces, and I come back. I'm like, what? How are we already 2-1 down? What did you do? And I'm wondering why. What did Fleetwood do? We are just a small cod army selling fishes and playing football. What have we done to anyone? I don't think we deserve this. I think City deserves it more than us, to be honest.
oh my. Speaking of City, as we said, Fry's off. He'll come back when he's done with that financial work. What a week. I mean, what an absolute midweek. Let's say that. It wasn't a full week. Um, Real Madrid knocking Manchester City out. I think the entirety of football cheered for that one. PSG doing the reverse remontada. Atletico Madrid, I mean, attack beats a defense if it shows in that game. And well, probably the most obvious result, Arsenal losing to Bayern Munich. Um, Well, let's start with the opening matches, or the lesser ones, as some people would say. PSG going to the Camp Nou, losing already. We know what happens. They go down 1-0. You think PSG is collapsed again. But then, the red card turns. Usman Dembele decides to go full Luis Figo on you guys. And then Kylian Mbappe show after that.
All
How,
right.
I mean, what do you call that?
Okay, so I call that upsetting. I call that genuinely upsetting. It hurts me to the core, right? Barcelona going into that game, I was so confident. I knew that we scraped by the first leg, but I was confident still, right? Scoring first, I was on my way from the airport, yeah, because I brought my uncle to the airport. I was on my way back. We scored. Happy days, happy days. Then red card, and I'm like, shoot, Araujo. I would have rather you let Barcola run through and at least attempt the shot than to get a red card in this moment because you were the most competent player we had on the pitch, right? You know,
The disrespect to Kunde is real.
no, I'm not disrespecting Kunde, but I mean, if you're going to play a defensive game, Araujo is like a wall made of cement. It's a wall made of cement, and then Kunde is like a wall made of bricks. The bricks can still collapse technically, and that's not a great analogy
Mm,
considering who actually ended up collapsing here. Um,
mm.
personally though, it hurt. It hurt. I would have rather, let me tell you this, I would have rather Donnarumma stood from 50 yards out and bombed a free kick in than watching Dembele score. And not only score, but wheel off and celebrate. We put up with this guy's foolishness for 6 years. 6 years, right? That's how long it took America to find Bin Laden after everything happened,
And he's
right?
back. There it is.
And I know it took a little bit longer, but that's just showing you how insane the time frame is, right? It took
Mm.
you 6 years and you barely put in any good things. You forced your way out of the club, betraying Xavi's trust. And then you score. You see, if you had scored and held up your hands in respect, you know, I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have been mad, right? But then, after the fact, after you done did that, after you done betrayed Barcelona fans saying they're going to give you the Figo treatment, you come to, not to the Camp Nou, to the other stadium, the Louis, whatever it wants to be called, and you score again, and you laugh and you smile and you clap Barcelona fans and for jeering you. Mate, it doesn't hurt me. Well, it does hurt me, but it doesn't bother me that Barcelona lost. It bothers me that Dembele won. And
Damn.
from this day forward, similar to how Man United fans have a vendetta against Di Maria, I shall have a vendetta against Dembele, right?
Speaking of Di Maria, he absolutely blasted his penalty today, and obviously that makes me happy. Fry, Barcelona out, Mbappe the goat.
No,
I
he's
see
not.
you back.
No, he's not. No, he Mbappe
Mbappe
ghosted.
the GOAT.
Mbappe the ghost.
I'm sorry, it's 2v1, bruv. You're not winning this.
Mbappe was like a freaking Conjuring movie. He wasn't there to be seen until something absolutely erroneous happened.
Listen, you see, you weren't here the last couple of shows. After the first leg, you can ask Fry. I said, when you go to the Camp Nou, Mbappe is going to score a hat trick and I hit the Sue. He scored two. He was close to the third. And I was ready for it. That was his signal of
Let me
intent.
tell you, Barcelona shot themselves in the leg here. Not only did Araujo not make that challenge, but we missed key chances that we should have taken. That last minute chance where Mbappe scored his second, we should have scored right before that. And that chance would not have happened because Lewandowski thinks that he's just that guy. Bro, you're old now. Pass the ball.
Lewandowski.
Pass. If he had passed the ball and the player would have flopped, I wouldn't have been angry. But he didn't pass. He attempted to shoot. We had chances where we were in front of goal, striking the post, missing clear opportunity. We played like Liverpool. Like I can't.
Uh,
Like we played like Liverpool. We played like we were Americans finding about soccer for the first time. That's how we were playing. We weren't playing with any sense, nor guile, nor vision. We just came in saying that, oh, we just have to win. How are we gonna win when you're playing Russian roulette with a full barrel? That doesn't work. But enough ranting. Moving on to the next person.
yeah, I mean, what was that stat? In how long at Barcelona, Dembele only had the two Champions League goals and he scored two in a week against you guys. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was fun. After the game, I have to say it because I know it's gonna probably piss you off. But I think I've seen this before, where a guy was in full white and wore the number 7 and had the Camp Nou silent. I don't remember where I saw that before, but I think I saw that before. I just think I may have seen that before, and it may continue again and again and again. Fry, we have not gotten your
Which man
thoughts at
in
all.
white? Which man in white that though? I can't recall any player in white being of
Um,
value.
and now the rivalry starts again. Yeah, yeah, it's expected, to be honest. I expected Barcelona to drop out, and I'm glad, you know, just because of my hatred for Barcelona and Lionel Messi. But yeah, that's it.
What? Wait,
But
what? Huh? Fry, Fry. I will personally call my friend Kim Jong Un and ask him to delete every state until he gets yours. All right?
You don't know Fry's connections. You've not been on so long. Did you know he's Ivan Tony's agent? You think he really doesn't know how to get himself out of this situation by now?
Yeah, he's gonna probably get an 8 month fine or 8 month ban or something and then come back, you know.
no, I'm actually going to gamble and make bank and leave before Kim Jong Un drops the bomb.
Oh,
So yeah,
not in a capitalist economy, you're not. America will take half your winnings before you even get a chance to spend it.
yeah, that's
Oh
true.
man.
Remember that, bro.
Yeah,
Man. But yeah, PSG winning, good. Let's move on to the other tie. Dortmund, Atletico. I didn't expect goals in this game, but goals actually happened. It went against everything Atletico stood for. Morata couldn't be Morata this time. Couldn't save his team.
No, I think
Dortmund
Morata
through to the
was
semis. Wha-
Morata was on point. Morata was doing what everyone expects Morata to do, and that's not convert chances. Morata was actually lower accurate.
Yeah, but
mm,
he actually at least scores 1 out of 7 chances. He's got a conversion rate that's still better than Darwin Nunez. Um,
Bro, Darwin Nunes has missed 32 big chances this season while only scoring 7. No one can tell me, no one can tell me that Victor 123 would do as bad.
mm,
Not one
uh,
soul.
do you think?
I,
Do you think? Do you think Darwin would still miss those chances if it was XQC in goal?
I think
yeah.
Darwin misses those chances if he has to press. Darwin, Darwin misses an attachment file. If he, Darwin misses putting mail in the post box, right? Darwin misses the right hole, if you know what I'm saying, bro.
Hey, hey,
Oh,
hey,
that's
hey, hey,
Right?
hey, hey, hey.
There's no way Darwin is scoring any of those chances, no matter who's in goal. Right? That's all I'm saying. Right? I'm
Man.
just uh, sorry. I came back no filter because of that Barcelona comment. I hope you guys can forgive me.
Yeah, we're not talking about Thursday night people yet. We're sticking in the Signal Iduna Park in Dortmund, right? Um, Yano Black couldn't be the Yano Black of years before, where he always dug Atletico out of this hole. Um, but on the other side, you've got Marcel Sabitzer, who scored a great goal. Fulkrug, who got I think it was the equalizer initially, and Jadon Sancho, who gave Man United an extra 4 million this morning just by making the semi-finals. Um, Marco Reus, because that's the only thing I care about on Dortmund's team. Marco Reus has the chance to complete himself. Right, he never got the World Cup. He never got the Euros, obviously because of injury. Could they get past PSG and make the final, possibly potentially even winning it against a Bayern or a Real Madrid?
I'd love them to, but I don't think it's possible. PSG are riding a high wave, and it's coming from the manager, right? Luis Enrique has that
Lucho,
type of football that will absolutely dominate oppositions. I think the only team in the UCL that has a chance to even stop them was Manchester City. I know that they're out of the way. The only team that can realistically stop them is Real Madrid. I don't know which one is worse. Watching either PSG or Madrid win, because I know that if PSG win, I'm gonna be upset, and if Madrid win, I'm gonna be upset. I think the better option would be to drink cyanide, but I'm obviously not gonna do that yet.
um.
yeah,
Well, I'd like
Abdullah
to say you
Gibson,
should
right?
drink cyanide because that's more than likely what's going to happen. Um, I
Dude,
don't,
I would pay big. I would literally be willing to watch the Kane curse break, but I know it is so. It's going to be so difficult for Dortmund. It would be
hmm,
so difficult for Dortmund. I'd pray for either Dortmund or Bayern to win. I would pray so much, but I just know that football is such an unforgiving sport, and unfortunately, it hasn't forgiven Marco Royce,
yeah.
and that's just
Yeah.
that.
This- And you couldn't write a better story than this anyway. I mean, look, PSG with Kylian Mbappe, who's leaving at the end of the season, wants to play for Real Madrid and they're going to play in the final. Does he decide to show his loyalties to Los Blancos, or does he leave the city of Paris with their first and possibly only ever Champions League title and just says, Hala Madrid as he walks out the Parc des Princes? We don't know.
I don't have a problem with Mbappe winning the Champions League. I just hope that Dembele loses. All right.
Damn. I don't think they can terminate his contract. It's against FFP. But
Don't
Fry,
don't
we're
don't,
not
don't worry.
cutting
You
you
can
off.
terminate it in other ways. Trust me. Barca lads, do your thing. We've done it
Wow.
once in the past before. We can do it again.
Fry, Dortmund, Sancho, your boy. Thoughts?
Yeah. Dortmund, they're doing surprisingly well. I don't think they have the the cojones to make it to the top. A giant dog just walked past me. I was, that's crazy. I'm outside. There's like coyotes and stuff. I know those stuff eat
No,
like babies. They know you have to be like kind of vigilant. Anyways, um,
right. Don't get dragged away, please.
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Remember, you can't hit them. You know the
No, if it's a
animal
coyote, you can't.
people
If
there.
it's a coyote, you can't hit him. But it's a
Yeah, but it's
dog.
gonna be cruelty against animals. You know, we're not home.
Welcome to
Yeah,
America, the land where animals' lives are more important than humans.
yeah.
Hmm.
If I cut a dog a box, I go jail. But if I cut a random homeless man on the street a box, I'm good. Anyway, back
Yeah,
to the football. Back to the football. Dortmund. This is Sancho. I don't like that name. I don't.
Mm.
um,
that's a bit racist, isn't it?
he's Dortmund and Sancho. They're the underdogs. I don't think they have it, and but it will be good to see one of the underdogs make it to the top. You know, that's my input mainly.
Mm. Yeah. And we'll start with the smaller matter before we go to the biggest game of the Champions League round. Arsenal Bayern. I don't think anybody saw a different result. Maybe we saw 5-1, but it's a weakened Bayern team. It's out of form. Allianz Arena, yes, but the Kane curse was strong. But Bayern's hold over Arsenal is stronger. Fry Kane
The
versus Rudiger and Nacho Fernandez or Rafa Militao depends. Um, does Kane do what Tottenham couldn't?
the, the Kane curse is strong. I'd have to see it to believe it, man.
Mm,
You called some of the best defenders in the world, and Kane is one of the best strikers. But I don't know if him have what it takes to break the curse. It's gonna take a lot of bad juju on Real Madrid side to lose to a Bayern. So it's going to be an interesting matchup.
mm,
Um, Harry Kane, he's Englishman, so I always want him to win. But I've lost hope a long time ago, and I'm just watching and just trying to enjoy the matches.
mm,
You see the reason why I'm doubting Bayern? It's not because I can question whether or not they can score goals. It's whether or not the players that are there now. What? Think about it like this: how many of these players that are on this squad have lifted a Champions League before? Remember, what we have is a lot of new faces, and a lot of new faces. While they're at Bayern, they've not necessarily received the Bayern culture yet, right? The only players there that probably can attest to that is Neuer and Müller, and both of them are past their best now.
You can say
These
Mm,
Kimmich and Goretzka too,
Kimmich
and
and
Coman.
Goretzka too, but no, yeah, Coleman, but he never really played an immense role. I mean, like players that when you see Bayern, you see them pop up.
just to add, there's also the Thomas Tuchel effect where he does crap in the league and then just wins the Champions League and gets sacked.
Who
So
the
that
Exactly.
fuck
that
is that?
that,
He's
that
done it.
Mate,
I
happens.
think. I think he's done it twice.
mate,
So
Thomas Tuchel couldn't manage a. Never mind, I'm not saying that. Uh
the bro
Thomas
bro
Tuchel is a
sucks at like
decent manager.
38 game league, but a
Mm,
tournament he's
yeah.
got it down to a science.
Hmm.
Tuchel not winning nothing. Tuchel's not winning anything. When he won with Chelsea, they got lucky. Let's be real here, right? I think we all knew they got lucky that season.
Got lucky against Man City. Hmm.
Yes, they got.
Yeah,
Yes,
we know, bro. Like Pep decided that he's not playing with a holding midfielder, but Bernardo Silva could do that. Like
you know,
you made Timo Werner lift the Champions League before you. That's embarrassing, bro.
you get me. Bayern have to come with that Bayern mentality that we know and love. We know that their hopes have been shattered in Germany after that 11-year win streak. So one of the final two monopolies in football, at least in top five leagues, have been diminished now. The only other one is this City one that's currently ongoing, right? We need to see Bayern pull out that. When did they beat Dortmund again in that Champions League? You remember the quality of football in the Classica Champions League final. You remember the quality of football that those
Mm-mm.
guys played that day. The
Hmm.
guys played Dortmund off the park. If they can come, with even half of that, I can see them narrowly beating Madrid. Madrid shows that if you're playing against a team with possession, they have to counter attack. And if they have players fast enough, which they do, in Kim Min Jae, they have Delete. They also have one of the fastest players in the world, Alfonso
Eric
Davis.
Dyer.
And Eric Dyer. Oh my God. Eric Dyer too. Bro, the guys got absolute jets in their defense and midfield. And then if that's not enough, you have Mazraoui too,
Who locked up
right?
Saka.
A top so oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. You're giving me ideas, bro. Right?
Is bro good?
I don't know. He's been gone off the grid a while.
Bro, let me tell you, I'm a changed man, right? I tell you, I
Bro
have an
came on and started tweaking. Started.
bro, bro, I just missed you guys that much. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Now, but for real though, but for on a real note, Kane will have to come with a winner mentality. Kane cannot come with a loser mentality or a curse mentality right now. If he even shows a slither of doubt in front of that Madrid defense, Rudiger teaches him. Okay, I'm not saying that. Um, he gets manhandled by a giant black man. Let's say that,
It
right?
sounded
um,
very worse. That sounded
if
very
No,
if
no, no.
he if
Trust
he
me.
if he stopped from saying that, then what was he going to say before?
What I was gonna say before would have surely gotten this entire podcast deleted, and I'm not going
Crazy.
to risk that. I just came
Bro would
back,
have straight up said Rudiger would have clapped his cheeks, man. Like that's crazy.
bro, bro. Nah, bro. If he comes with any, look at Haaland. This guy,
who? Who?
y'all wanted that guy to win a Ballon d'Or over Messi.
Who?
Cry, repent for your sins, blood. Repent.
Look, if we're being honest, I never said Haaland was to win it. I always said Julian Alvarez or
No,
Rodri.
no, 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 no.
Those were the
What,
people I wanted to.
what
I
I'm
said were
saying,
deserving.
what I'm saying is that the fans who you know the like the mud like die-hearted Cristiano Ronaldo fans or the die-hearted Madrid fans did not want Messi to lift that. They rather watched they rather watch the 6'7" Caucasian underwear model do that than Messi,
Underwear model. He's Rapunzel
right?
on steroids.
Yeah, underwear model, same thing,
What the hell?
right? He Rudiger treated the runner up to the Ballon d'Or like he was freaking Lewandowski in his second season for Barcelona. It's just not effective. He was there. City were playing with 10 men the entire match.
Yeah,
But you're
not
talking about Rudiger like he's a prime Harry Maguire. Rudiger is one of the best defenders out there. What are you
yeah,
talking about?
yeah. He's kind of the best
Rudiger,
defender in the world
Ru-
right now.
That's
He
what I'm
gives me
saying.
Rudiger,
pure Pepe
Rudiger
vibes.
is top three defenders in the world right now.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That's
number
the
one
point.
out of three.
Yeah, Haaland is the second best attacker in the world right now. Well, was
No, no,
after the
no,
Ballon d'Or. After the Ballon d'Or,
no.
according to the Ballon d'Or, he was the second best in the world, according to the Ballon d'Or.
I wouldn't even put Haaland top three in this season.
Not for this season. This season, obviously, it's Kylian Mbappe, Cole Palmer, and Eric Dyer. We all know this,
I'm not using Cole. I'm not using it. I'm not having it, bro.
right?
Not having
I
it.
this You see, I don't like Palmer per se, but I have to acknowledge what he's done. Pep said no, Chelsea said yes, and the gamble played out for Chelsea.
You got to respect Cole Palmer. He is Adidja's son after all. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
He's Cartel's kid.
Real
So
bad
when
man, never
Cartel's
give me
out,
a shot. Full team
yeah,
cut off full. If
yeah,
you've seen the video, you know.
yeah. Yeah, but hey, guys, before we actually move to the next one, did you know that Emil Smith Rowe's father was Jamaican?
yes, I've heard something like that.
This
And
bro's
let me
white.
guess, he left.
What? No, like what? What's your problem, bro? I'm
No,
saying if you
that's just
know
based on how it goes.
nah, bro. If you know Emil Smith Rowe, you'll know why it's such a weird thing that his father is Jamaican. He. You know how last week you said Jamaica doesn't have a race. If you look at Smith Rowe and say Jamaican, you don't believe it.
Mm.
Why? He looks like the average uptown youth.
Bro,
He does
Fry,
not.
do what you did when we were talking about Alicia Lehman. Go on your phone and look up look up that kid. You
Yeah, I
look
know.
for
I mean, I know
Emil.
Smith Rowe. He's English. I know he's brilliant. Of course, I know him.
Yeah,
He's
Sheesh,
English. What?
wow.
sheesh,
And
Alicia
so you know
Lehman.
how he looks, right?
Yeah, I know. He's white. But like, yeah, you have white people in Jamaica, I guess. You have
I
like,
have a white guy in my class at school right now.
Bro,
I,
that
no,
doesn't matter. We have
no,
white guys in all our classes.
I can't. If I was going to get the show cancelled, it would have been with that. Everything that I've said to this point combined would not have equated to that.
hmm.
Okay. All right, chill down, you stupid Nick. Anyway, we move to Madrid
Bro,
versus
bro,
City.
how dare you? How dare you stop? Finish what you were gonna say, bro.
Madrid versus City, the best defender in the world versus the best ghost in the world, Erling Haaland. After when extra time started and I saw Alvarez on the pitch, I'm like, shit, City will win now. They have 11 men. Um,
Hmm.
Kevin De Bruyne couldn't score against Madrid only because Courtois is not in goal. Wink, wink. Everyone knows why. But Andre Lunin penalty saves. Bernardo Silva, I don't know what he's doing, by the way.
Bro,
Wait,
Um,
didn't Kevin score?
yeah,
he
Kevin
did.
scored in the 77th minute to
76.
equalize. He came
Yeah.
off in extra time for Kovacic, who eventually missed his
Unfortunately.
penalty. Yeah,
All I'm
apparently,
saying,
based on what Pep said, Kevin and Erling said, "Boss, I want to come off," so he took them off.
It's
let me tell
crazy.
you, Kane. What? Why did I say Kane? Anyways, let me tell you something. Kevin De Bruyne. He played a decent match. The person that I was most impressed with on the entire pitch, though, although Lunin is a close second, it has to be Jeremy Doku. Doku came on and he revolutionized that game,
Bro,
right?
Fox.
Doku didn't even pass Carvajal. But I don't even rate
Bro,
Carvajal all
bro,
that well. Anyway, so you
bro,
know that's
bro.
bad.
Doku came on and did so much. He
Bro,
revolutionized the game.
he was like, have you ever played pro clubs, right? And you're the one that has to track back and defend, but you're playing against a guy who's all skills and nothing else. That was literally Carvajal. He just ran in at Carvajal. He just made one step forward, boom, ball gone. Done.
Didn't he
Real
assist
Madrid
De
ball.
Bruyne?
What assist? It
He
was
did.
deflected off. He took the shot. Rudiger, for some reason, put it back into play, and De Bruyne hit it into the net. If
All
Rudiger
I'm,
puts that out, that's nothing. It ends 1-0.
all I'm saying, Doku did cause problems. Like literally, Carvajal was there on the floor, like in the end part of the game, just bawling his eyes out. Well,
What are
not
you
really, not
talking
literally.
about? The man was
No,
doing
no, but
time
for real though.
wasting tactics.
No, but for real though. Madrid, the dirty snakes, they deserve to rot in hell. I sincerely hope that Bayern can kick your asses, and I'll be looking forward to the Madrid tears. If y'all win the Champions League again, it's straight. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
anyway.
Kevin could have won it too because he got like a shot in the 6 yard
Yeah,
box as 6 yard
yeah,
in
and
the
he put
box
it
as well.
over, and he
Yeah,
put
so
it
it's
over.
yeah, so
All I'm
it
saying,
came it was close margins that match and
all
it
I'm
came down to
saying,
penalties.
if Kevin De Bruyne did not come off, City would have won that game.
I
I
agree
do not know
Listen,
100%.
what.
listen, listen. City would have won, and I throw this out there as a Madrista. City could have won if Courtois was in goal, just because De Bruyne would be spamming long shots. His best ever long shots would be spam. Everybody knows why this nigga hates Courtois. He scores his most goals against Real Madrid when Courtois is in net. Man was missing for the first leg. Man was missing for majority of the second leg until he got the goal, and then he started to get more involved in the link up. Like
That's
without
the same with
Courtois as an
Mbappe though.
enemy, he can't do
That's
anything.
that's the
Didn't
same with
Courtois
Mbappe
take his
though.
girl and like breed her and stuff like that? I
Yeah.
heard
Courtois took his girl, married her, breed her, and brought her to the game in a Real Madrid jersey.
this is crazy.
All I'm saying is that the night. Nope, can't say that. Oh, guys, I need to put a filter on, bro.
Yeah,
You've
Can we
already been
can
cancelled, so I don't know
yeah,
why you're holding back.
like
can we
yeah.
can we put the show as an NSFW because I have some things that I need to say.
No, we will not.
No,
No,
we
we will
cannot.
not. We have to move on to Thursday nights.
Scheiße, scheiße.
Brighton
Bro is trying to get
and
us
Brighton
blasted off the
United,
internet.
Newcastle. They went out early. Now Liverpool lost. They're out. Fantastic. West Ham thought they won. Thought they could have beaten Bayern, never losing. And freaking Frimpong decided to score in the 88th minute.
Yo,
44 matches unbeaten.
All I'm
Still going
saying,
strong.
Brilliant.
Um,
all I'm saying,
what drugs are
Frimpong,
in the team?
Frimpong is an ibuprofen and cough syrup because the way blood's moving down the wing, he's moving wavy in it, right? You see,
Oh,
Frimpong,
bro
I
just
feel
made a wait, pause. Bro just made a lean joke. What is going on? Like he's sipping on lean? What? You
no,
good,
no,
fam? That
nah,
was
listen, nah, listen, bro, nah, listen. I was watching man play, and the way how bro was moving literally wavy. The guy could not run straight for a second, right? He was all over the place. He was left, right, left. I'm like, yo, you're making me dizzy, and I'm not even playing, right? No, but in all fairness, though, Frimpong is a quite a player. I highly rate him. And I was on my phone, and I'm like, so is this where the streak ends? And then I'm like, if anyone is to score, it's gonna be Verts or Frimpong. And as I said that, I just got a notification, and I see goal Leverkusen, and I look and I see Tiermi Frimpong, and I'm like, there you go, that's fair. Never losing, never losing. I pray that they can complete
Hmm.
football this season, an unbeaten season in all fronts, only to start the next season, the first match against Darmstadt, and get a 1-0 loss.
To
That's football
absolutely get
heritage.
back.
That's football heritage.
Exactly. I mean, look, it would shut up a lot of Arsenal fans with their invincible season as well. I remember how Arsenal lost that. I think what was it, 6-1 to Man United, a hat trick by Dwight York. Better to lose 1-0 to Darmstadt than get absolutely pull your pants off by your rivals. Um, but Fry, the reason I brought up West Ham, you're always saying can't take the Antonio slander. Antonio scored. He nearly scored the win. Obviously, Leverkusen can't lose, but he gave a good account of himself. You know it's your time. Anytime we bring up a
yeah,
Jamaican in Europe, it's
yeah.
your time.
Of course, it's just my time to hype up Antonio. Yeah, well done, well done. We thought he was finished. He's like 28. He had a little rough patch, but him come back. Him a put in the work as usual. Hopefully one day because like I think it was last season West Ham like they were trying to use a different striker, but they should just accept that Michael Antonio is the only striker that can play for West Ham because West Ham plays the weirdest type of football in England and it just fits Michael Antonio that long ball stuff. So yeah, he did well. He did well. Hopefully he can do that against Brazil. And yeah, in Concacaf, I mean in
Yeah.
the
Go
cups.
in
Yeah,
the
Gold Cup,
Copa America.
Copa America. Yeah,
You know what?
Yeah.
Credit to West Ham, bro.
Um.
Credit to West Ham because they went against an invincible opposition and gave it their best shot.
man
Can't
said
really cuss them
invisible
on no
opponent.
time.
That's crazy.
I mean, they didn't
Who
ghost like
thinks you're playing
Haaland,
11?
so
Thinks you're playing 11 Haalands. Bloody hell.
bro, 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 it's been ghastly. Everything that they've left behind, Leverkusen has been a graveyard. So I mean, you know,
I'm just waiting for City to snatch up half of the starting 11 next season.
Nah, that's not happening. That's not.
nah,
Probably
they've actually
Verts. Probably Verts,
nah.
actually. Since
Verts, they've
January,
actually.
I've been
I
told to
think
look
they're
at
about to
Verts.
sign Verts on a new deal. We'd have to ask Zhao about that, but I think Verts is on the verge to sign a new deal with a
No,
substantial
Mm, well
no,
done,
you
well
see, that's
done.
the thing. The
warranty. They're going to
CEO
have to fork
says
out a knife. They're gonna have to fork out a lot of money just to even get a chance at him.
Yeah, the Leverkusen CEO has said, I don't want to sell Verts, but if you put 150 million euros in my face, I might think about it. So he has named a price, right? And look, PSG are gonna lose Mbappe. You really think they're not just going to say, "Here's 200 million, just give us that guy"? Like that's the only way
Bro,
Verts is leaving.
Verts shouldn't
Um,
ruin his
Real
career like
Madrid
that.
wants
Verts shouldn't
Verts,
ruin
but
his
they said
career
they
like
don't have
that.
any space.
The last time the Germans conquered France, it was all the way in the 1940s. That ain't happening again.
Damn.
He's not gonna go and become the
Okay, Tommy
king of
Shelby.
France.
What is with the World
That's
War jokes, fam? What's going
Thomas
on?
Shelby. It's just good business, isn't it?
That's crazy.
You know what's crazier?
Man, he's been up for a while. Just
And
allow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For once, allow me to be the very best that no one ever was.
Okay.
Good job. You're acting like Leon Bailey, who absolutely missed his penalty that Fraud Martinez saved too, and Villa are through. Taking out Lille, which I really wanted Lille to win, just because I want them to lift the trophy. It's purely different reasons, not just because I met Jonathan David and he's a very nice guy. Um,
You've met
but
David.
I was what? Yeah, you didn't come to the game. I told you I was gonna go to the. I couldn't get to Davies to ask him about Real Madrid, but I know David's going somewhere in Italy. He's tight-lipped, but he's going to Italy.
Why would
Um.
he go to Italy? He's black.
Why would you go to Jonathan David? What about the Jamaicans? What's up with the Canadians, fam?
Okay. Okay. On that day, right? They kind of saw me saying if I get close to Latibo there, and they didn't hear anything else, so they didn't allow me near the squad whatsoever. They saw when I said if Leon Bailey had on a claret shirt, they didn't allow me near the squad. So I just spoke to the Canadians. It's fine.
See, this is the
That's
problem
so
with
corrupt.
Jamaicans. This is the problem with the Jamaicans. Like they don't want to give the players exposure, but then when others benefit from it, they want to take credit. Like, you know what? Screw you, Jamaica.
Exactly.
All of you
When the
lot.
foreign players come, you respect them. You didn't
But you
shit on
don't respect
Alfonso
your
Davis.
own.
What are you
That's so
talking
messed
about?
up.
What
That's
are
so
you
messed
talking
up.
about? I went to the game and I said I'm going to speak to Davis. Right? I wasn't even planning to speak to David or anything, right? David's just a nice person. Um Leon decided to miss three sitters, right? And we all said if he was in a claret shirt, he would be on a hat trick. Latibo
Hmm.
couldn't complete a pass. And we said if we catch him now left the stadium. Obviously, security take that as another thing. They don't know friendly banter. Obviously, we're
It-
not going to
it-
we're watching our own country. We're not going to give constructive criticism to the opposition. No.
yeah, I guess. I
That's
guess.
But
fair. That's fair.
back
They
to
should have
the
let me in the stadium.
Yeah,
They
but
should
back
have
to the
let me in.
conference league anyway. I remember when the penalty shootout was going on, and I saw Leon Bailey, and I was like, "This would be the perfect one for Chevalier to save," and then he saved it. I'm like, "Oh fuck yes, yes, I love it, I
No,
absolutely love it." I was like, "Yes, Chevalier, keep going. It would be on Leon. It would be his name."
bro,
But
is waiting on Leon's downfall so hard. The,
yeah,
the
I,
Leon
I
Bailey
can't.
hatred is so
I
strong.
can't it's not even like I hate Leon. I can't stand Craig Butler and I need Leon to fall so he can shut his damn mouth.
Bro's wishing on
Mm,
being a
that
young
that
black man.
Bro, that's just how it goes, man. You know how it goes already. I mean, look, he made that interview about JFF and etc. And look, everybody's talked about it. You don't have to do this interview regardless. Then you say, I wanted
mm.
a break after the national team coach said, bro, broke curfew. Bro said, yeah, I did break curfew, but I want a break. Like, you're a fucking idiot,
Wait a
right?
minute. Why is Jackson pretending like he just recently started to dislike Leon Bailey? Wait, that's
What do you
recent
mean by
stuff. That's
this?
stuff that happened recently.
Listen,
What's going
listen.
on?
Listen,
Yeah.
there was a time when I liked Leon Bailey when he was playing for Genk and he moved to Leverkusen. Yeah, ever since Craig Butler started talking and this guy has not look. This season he's hit a lot of purple patches, right? Remember what Craig Butler said? He's ready to take over from Messi and Ronaldo, and said Mbappe is getting older, even though Mbappe and Leon are the same fucking age.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
anything to
I
stop
get it.
Craig Butler. Anything to stop him from chatting his shit, mate.
That is
Anything to
some
stop.
foreshadowing. I think that's the word for who is gonna kick the bucket. I guess. Oh.
I mean, that might be for you, but listen.
Yeah.
While on the topic of Jamaican players, anyway, today marks it's 50 days until the World Cup qualifiers do start for us. The first it will be a home game first. I do not remember if it was Guadeloupe playing first, but we're playing somebody in the national at the office. Um, we should easily make this right. 2026, we literally don't have to play America, Canada, or Mexico because they're sharing the World Cup and they've got a bye. We should easily make this right. We should be in the
Easily.
stadium.
Easily is a strong word. I would more say this is our best chance to make the World Cup, but easily that's strong, easily, and Jamaica's national football team just doesn't. It doesn't like those words don't go good together, you know.
Sav,
I don't want to think about it too much. If I think about it, my brain hurts because while I really want us to qualify. The JFF man, even if we qualify, we probably don't even get on the flight to go to the game. Those are the statistics, right? Like you have to travel from where? Mexico to Canada, to Mexico to the US to the Canada, right?
mm,
We have a better chance of traveling. We have a better chance of getting a free ride on a minibus from here to Montego Bay than getting on those flights. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
well,
Like, if,
I would say like I also think even though this is the as Jackson said, our should be easy. I don't think Jamaica deserves to be in the World Cup. To be honest, I don't think it depends on our qualifying, our run on the qualifying. But I don't think just just how the governance of the team is been going and stuff. It just wouldn't feel right. It would have to be the players on the pitch that cause it. Would be and it would feel. I would still be glad, but it's just not something that I think is really possible.
bro, nothing is governed properly down here. I mean, I don't know if you heard. Apparently, the J3As, those are the guys in charge of athletics, they received an offer from Adidas to, become the new the funder of the track and field program, and the contract was worth Jamaican $6 billion, and it includes bonuses for if athlete wins a race or come second or third, etc., etc. So it's just 6 billion basically as a base fee with extra to come in, and it was rejected.
bro, Jamaicans too greedy.
It was
Jamaicans
rejected.
too
They're
greedy.
not on that money, by the way. They're on considerably less, but it was rejected.
See,
Hmm.
Jamaicans. See, Jamaicans will always be Jamaicans' own downfall. Remember that. They came
Hmm.
in with that's like that's like a wonder kid from a good team choosing to I don't know, like I'm trying to pick up a accurate comp. That's like
Play for
Leon.
Fleetwood Town.
Shut up, shut. That's like a football in their prime. Yeah, this is a good one, and this is a self-inflicted wound, but I'm prepared to make that sacrifice. This is like any good, decent, young and upcoming player choosing to put on a Manchester United shirt.
Mm.
It doesn't make any sense. It's so
Oh,
horrific. Like,
yeah.
why would you do that to yourself?
Ever since 1962, Jamaica just been going downhill. I don't know what
What the
happened, man.
hell?
It's crazy.
Bro, you weren't even
This,
alive, bro.
bro, I don't even think your parents were alive.
No, they
Yeah,
weren't. His
but
mom was born in 1988 and his dad was born in 1979.
yeah, ever since independence, man, like Jamaica just hasn't been the same, you know. We should have
Bro,
been under
remember
the
we were a
British right
colony,
now.
you know? Like, people like us didn't have rights. And I'm not talking about the women.
Bro,
What?
okay,
What?
so anyway, still on Jamaican football because we're just not going to acknowledge that comment. Pinnock's back.
I know
Ethan
what
Pinnock
else you
is
don't
back from
acknowledge.
injury. Um, Greg Lee has been basically the best left back in League One. However, the one goalkeeper we do have, Andre Blake, has gone injured, I think, twice in the last month. So injury strikes. Amari Bell's still not back yet, anyway. But Pinnock is. Deshaun Bernard is injured. It doesn't look that good now. But then again, in 50 days, I'm guessing everybody would be fit. Probably not Bell because it was a hamstring, but I'm guessing. How do you guys see that going, though? Like as I said, the only teams that actually batter us, Mexico, America, Canada, they're not there.
Hey, you can't forget Costa Rica, El Salvador, Honduras,
Oh, Costa
Panama,
Rica dropped off horribly,
basically
bro.
all of Latin America. Latin
Costa
America is
Rica
our
have
main
dropped off
problem.
horribly, bro.
Let me tell you, the three nations we have to worry about the most is El Salvador, Haiti, right? And because, as I said, the other three spots are already guaranteed, are already gone, so we don't have to worry about those three. It has to be El Salvador, Haiti, and Honduras.
You
I've
think
seen
Haiti can
Jamaica
feel a
struggle
football
against
team, though?
Suriname.
You think Haiti
Mate,
can feel a football team, though? with everything going on there.
Well, if Ukraine can, I can't see why Haiti can't.
But no one's alive.
That's
Bro,
that's the
bro,
messed
people
up,
are still
bro.
alive, bro.
Like, I've heard
Bro
of
said,
what's going on in Haiti. You're either
Most,
dead as a
most,
man or raped as a woman. It's awful down there,
most,
and everybody's running away from the country. So when the hell are they gonna meet?
most of the players actually have asylum in the leagues that they're playing in, right? A lot of them have asylum in the States. A lot of them have asylum in other countries. I think it's the same with Ariel Henry, which
mm,
was the president, well, the former prime minister actually, before barbecue took over. Everyone loves a good barbecue. Um, this is
bro is
not a
just
political
listening
show.
to the US propaganda. Suppose everybody's Haiti is just chilling right now and just regular typical gang violence.
Oh no
Bro,
no no!
no, no, no.
Our
Haiti.
prime minister has to get his big ass nose involved.
Hey, listen. No, no, no. As someone who's studied the philosophy between Haiti and Jamaica, we've always been together as countries. So him getting involved is not
Bro,
historically deviant. It's completely normal.
bro, I'm telling you, if he
We,
if he tells the army to go help and Haitians come up on boats with M16s, I'm going to kill him before they do.
dude, chill. We're 5 foot. We're less than 5'5". We don't have anything to worry about.
Who's less that you mate?
Best
Talk for yourself, mate. What the
best
hell?
believe.
Bro said we are less than
No, no, no.
5 foot.
Andrew, I know
Well,
you're
you
a
you speak
believer,
in
bro.
French. You speak in French.
No, I would
Hey.
never speak such a disgusting language.
Wow. But the
Women will
Haitians speak
disagree.
French. What is, bro just contradicting himself.
No, but
Oh
for real
man.
though, on a real note, Haiti has to feel that he, if FIFA says otherwise, then I understand. But then we'd have to do a serious comparison with Israel and with Ukraine, right? They banned Russia, but Russia still has a team technically that's
Mhm.
able to be fielded, but they just banned them from fielding it, right?
Mhm.
They haven't banned Israel yet, and as I said, we are not a political show, but something seems awfully strange here. I wonder if it's the Western hegemonic capitalistic tendencies coming in.
Okay, bro.
Let's
But
go.
You're
Communism
not
you
good.
know,
eating. You're not.
Capitalism bad. Let's go. Let's go.
Listen, you guys are taking shots at the wrong people. I tell you that for free. You're taking shots at the wrong people.
hey, the
Um,
only way Americans can take shots is
is in a
if it's
schoolyard.
against,
Let's move on.
if it's in a
Yo,
Premier
what?
schoolyard or against
Premier League
innocent
Player of the
children.
Season. Premier League Player of the Season. Um, it's hard to find actual people for this because I hate the whole striker forward bias because they score goals, but it's really hard to find someone else,
It
Arsenal
has
fans
to
to
be
be
the
shouting.
Englishman.
What the
Has to be cool.
Has to
I
be
mean,
Cole Palmer.
It has to be like his impact from coming from a relegation start. Well,
huh?
relegation in the sense that not relegation in a literal sense with Manchester City. Relegation in the sense that he was constantly in and out of the Manchester City squad. Right? He never got his chance to flourish. He
Yeah,
didn't
Pep
even
said it
want
did.
to leave. And then he goes to Chelsea, a struggling team begging for some bread, and you not only give them bread, but you give them
You
fish
give
to
them
eat as
fish
well.
as well. Oh,
Exactly, you're
Yes.
feeding them
Cole Palmer
multitude.
is Jesus Christ confirmed. Let's go. Cole Palmer is the reincarnation of Jesus.
Bro,
yeah,
You
and
heard
when
it
he rubs
here.
his shoulders and he freezes hell over, man, come on, man.
yeah. But you ever realize if
Miracles.
Palmer wasn't there, how bad would Chelsea be? Like seriously, like how many times does this nigga bail them out with his penalties, or his deflected shots, or his tap-ins, or him chipping Pickford from 40 yards because Pickford
Hell,
doesn't know how to pass?
hell. I mean, if you're talking about the shot deflected shots, then I don't think a certain Real Madrid deserves to be in the Champions League, considering. But I digress.
Man,
If
just
we're
a
gonna
salty
use
for
that language,
Barca fan. But
I'm
Palmer,
salty. Of course, I'm
Palmer,
salty. A
Palmer.
literal French hospital bed scored against us, man.
Yeah, the
What
Nembillans,
about
we
a
know.
Rodri? A Man City Rodri.
Rodri,
Bro,
Rodri is a good player. He's a decent
people
player,
gonna
but
talk about that he doesn't have tattoos and his shirt is tucked in. He doesn't have social media and all that good boy shit. That's why he's fucking. Hey, Premier League player of the
Bro,
season,
bro,
bro sounds so
Cole
jealous.
Palmer,
bro.
Cole Palmer, right? I made a small shortlist because, as I said, it's hard to find mid. Look, when Rodri's not there, City is shit. So I don't like that's MVP type thing. That's like basketball and thing. I don't see that as player of the season. Um, Arsenal fans will be shouting Declan Rice, and I'll be shouting you have no Champions Leagues. You have Cole Palmer, Ollie Watkins, Alexander Isak. All of them, for one, have put defenders on their ass. All of them have scored penalties, and all of them are in the Golden Boot race, and more
Mm.
deserving than a certain Norwegian. Um, who out of those three would be the like player of the season? I know you guys have already said like Palmer, but with the additions, I mean Watkins is having an outstanding season for Villa.
He's outstanding on the pitch. Isaac, Watkins, phenomenal players. But one thing you have to realize with these sort of awards as well is also PR. They're not as marketable. And I know that's strange coming from me, that's someone that hates marketability and things like that. Um, when it's brought up at least. But it's just the fact that Palmer's goals and Palmer's achievements are more talked about and are more generally brought up. In that sense, Palmer obviously will be the main choice for most people. Anyone with footballing prowess knows that those other two players have had just as good, if not even better, seasons than him. With the inclusion of Alexander Isak, particularly, I am particularly fond of the player. An actual Nordic player that can do something, you know, that that's
Mhm,
that's a rarity. But
mhm.
Bro,
Thierry
bro, throwing Haaland
reincarnation.
under the bus.
I'm throwing Haaland and Odegaard on the bus. Yes, you're right. Um, but yeah, on a real note, on a general and genuine note, I'd still have to go with Palmer just because, as I said, his marketability and just the fact that his stats are more mainstream. He has no
Mm.
Champions League to play or anything like that, but his
But
stats
he's
are
already
still
won
more
one.
mainstream. Yeah, he still already won one technically with Manchester City.
And bro, it's quarter Jamaican as well.
Hmm.
Bro, bro, quarter Jamaican don't mean shit.
So you feel, but end of the season when City wins the league, we're all gonna sit here and say, "How the hell Kevin De Bruyne won this award anyway?" Um, quick break. Sav, you weren't here for a few weeks, but Fry has his own thing. We're gonna find out who kicks the bucket, not in a literal sense. I think he says it's normally in GTA, so we're gonna find out who does that after the break. Fry, you have your 30 seconds again.
All right. Yo, 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 welcome back. Welcome back. I just took a sip of water, had a little piss, and now I'm back. I feel refreshed. And I'm going to jump in and just tell you guys who is going to kick the bucket this week. And obviously, I mean that in GTA. It's not in real life, you know. And there's only one man, and it was hinted at during the show. It's Craig Butler. It has to be Craig Butler and his comments on Instagram. This guy sucks. This guy obviously his footballing ability and his accolades speak for itself, but as a person, nah. I'm starting to dislike him way more than I should dislike a random person that bring Liam Bailey and Dejan Whisper into football, you know.
You
But
just had to
He
bring
brought
Whisper
two.
up. Is it a part
He
of your
brought
contract?
he brought two mediocre players into
how
the
dare
show.
you? How dare you? Oh, yes,
Hey,
bringing up Whisper is part of my contract as the typical Whisper fan. Yeah, but getting more into what he did now, there was a comment he posted on Instagram saying like some shady comment jabbing at the JFF, and there was a random guy called Muscle like Gozo YS underscore, just a regular typical Instagram name, and he was like, "Yo, brother, say don't have to throw shade at JFF every post you make." And then the typical Craig Butler activities, his comment under that was, "I can do whatever I want," the JFF is bad, blah 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 blah. But he made one comment that I didn't like in that response. He said, the JFF, the football's choice to start a youngster, Kyle Dixon, over Dujan Whisper Richard was wrong, and Kyle Dixon shouldn't have gotten his shot at playing for the national team, and that was something I really dislike, and for that he has to kick the bucket, because why you bringing down other young players, man? Make the young players them get a chance, you know. So yeah, I just really that. So Craig Butler, I go, you don't know, him for kick the bucket and get some kick in GTA, of course. Don't send any lawyers, but yeah, that's the vibe.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't we
look,
live
for
in a
me, Kaheem
democracy?
Dixon is better than Whisper. So yeah.
It doesn't have to be why we know you would have said that, we know you would have said that, but it doesn't have to be better. It can be just
No,
good.
he is. I told you from watching him in schoolboy football. From watching him in schoolboy football, his IQ is better than his. He can play in multiple positions, not just stick him on the wing. Sounds like a Marcus Rashford 2.0, and no one wants that. Um, he's very energetic. He's got pace for days, and he's gonna probably go to Belgium this summer.
Mm, yeah,
Who,
he is a good baller.
who I want to kick the bucket
Hmm.
this week is Dojan Richards. Not for any particular
You
What?
reason,
can't.
but just
What?
because Fryer likes him.
That's not right. You can't do
Life ain't
that.
right,
That's
You
bro.
how it
can't do that.
works.
There has to be a reasoning, something that
Oh,
happened in the week for you
okay,
want
okay,
Last
someone
week
to
it
okay,
was
do
Diddy.
that. You can't
okay,
use.
okay,
Yeah, you can't
okay,
always use Diddy.
okay. Who can kick the bucket this week because they did something I don't like? Dembele. Oh yes, yes, Dembele. You can kick 10 buckets, you little French baguette, right?
Wow,
You little
racism.
croissant looking eclair eating. Okay.
That's why Germany did what they did in the 40s, mate. That's why.
Damn right. Damn right. The funny mustache man had a point. You know,
That's crazy. We can't, yo. We're going to cut this out in post for sure. Yeah, yeah. Just
None.
cut this.
yeah, man. Man, if I had to live next to them too, I understand, bro. I understand. I totally understand.
No.
Bro, they're almost as bad as Birmingham fans. Almost.
Birmingham. Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
But
I don't think you can take shots at Birmingham. They're getting probably relegated, but you're going down too. So yeah, it kind of doesn't look
yeah.
good
hell,
on you,
it's
bro.
mutually assured destruction. They can't tease you when both of y'all are failing, you know?
What?
Birmingham stays winning, because a certain Jackson said it was stupid for them to retire the number 22 shirt. But look at Belly Goal now. Look at
When did when did I say it was stupid? I said it was very
No,
weird.
we kind of did say it was stupid, Jackson. I remember.
No, I said it was weird. I said it was weird because you don't retire
Nah,
shirts in football apart from Maradona. Like there's no other shirt retired. Like
I,
Messi's
I
number
remember
is
I
still
remember
available.
very specifically. We're like, bro, it's like 14. Why are you retiring his number 22 shirt? You know, but yeah, they knew,
Bro,
they knew.
who do you think I am? Ali McCoist. Calm yourself, man. Calm yourself.
Yeah.
But we'll take the last spot because for me, I could have easily, like Savs here, I could have easily said Barcelona should be the ones to kick the bucket. Right? I could have
hey,
pissed him off.
stop,
I could
stop
have
it,
pissed him off.
stop it.
Right? I could have pissed off all my Arsenal friends as well. But I will not do that. I shall digress. You guys already have a horrible season as it is. And the person to kick the bucket is a guy we haven't seen since about 2 weeks now. I think his name is Erling Haaland. I think you know who he is. Um,
I unanimously agree.
best striker in the world, my ass. He's not even top three, as I said. Look,
I
Kane,
agree.
Mbappe, Lautaro Martinez. That's how it is this season. That's not going to change. Like people do rule out El Toro because of his penalties, but at least he stays on for the full 120 minutes. He doesn't
Hey,
ask
hey,
to
hey.
leave the field,
What about Ronaldo? He
right?
scored a penalty against Al Qaeda 10 years ago.
Doesn't matter. Did he stayed on for the full time, right? Good. Haaland didn't, bitch. Um,
Another City player who can kick the bucket has to be Bernardo Silva. That penalty was hilarious. I've watched it over like 50 times. He just Curtis just stood up and watched him chip it down the middle and
Guys,
just caught it. It was
you know what's
hilarious.
funny? I was beside a City fan when that was going down, right?
Mm.
And the guy said, "Where is Lunin from? Which part Lunin come from?" I was say Ukraine, and them said, "Brother, the man have a war for go fight. The man are there so. The man should have take up gun and a shoot off a Russians. So the man are there so."
Uh,
And I was like, "Bro, chill." The man said, "No, no chilling for the Ukrainians. Them for dead." And I'm like, "Bro."
Whoa.
wow,
I was
that's
like,
such a
"Bro,
Jamaican conversation. Such a
Yeah,
Jamaican
just typical
bro,
conversation.
racism.
But you know
bro,
the
like,
thing. You know the thing. If it was Kepa, like Kepa told him that Bernardo is going straight, and he told him Kovacic is going to the left. I mean, it would probably be the same, even if it was Kepa in the net.
I
Yeah.
mean, Kepa wouldn't be able to reach it though. That's the difference.
Okay. You think this
Kep,
is Jordan Pickford?
one thing Kepa
He
is good at is penalty saving. That's his only good
That's his only
attribute.
attribute. Just
Um,
like
Yeah.
just like Dibu Martinez.
I kind of remember a moment when a certain Kepa did not want to come off a pitch and he flopped the penalty shooter, but it's okay.
He
I
saved a
digress.
pen. He
Hmm.
did save one. He did save one still, so you can't knock him. If it was like, everything went in, then yeah, but he did save one, so can't fully knock him. Plus, he's better at penalties than Caballero was, so that never really makes sense
Nah,
anyway.
that's a crazy take, Jackson.
Bro, I'm not talking prime freaking Caballero. It was like 40-year-old Caballero. He couldn't even dive to save a Rashford free kick.
Bro,
You expect
bro,
him to save a
bro,
penalty?
bro. Caballero with arthritis in his left eye would have saved those, right? Remember that.
Bro, you're
Nah.
crazy, bro. You're crazy, bro. You're
Russia
crazy.
just catching strays for no reason.
Rashford
At least he's
catches
catching
strays because he
something.
catch exactly. Blood couldn't catch COVID if he tried.
Literally.
But guys, another one in the books. Sav is back, probably for full time. I don't know. He probably just
He's
disappears
for the
again.
last time
Um,
this year.
last time this
Guys,
year,
I'm
yeah.
not that bad, guys. You're making me seem like Haaland. Come on.
Listen, go and I told Fry to do this. I think 2 shows ago. Go and drink a Bloody Mary. You'll be fine.
What's that?
You've never had a? Oh my God! You guys don't go anywhere, do you?
No.
You need a
No.
Bloody Mary. It's got tomato juice. It's got vodka. It's got paprika. It's got black pepper. It's got celery salt. It got shrimp. It's got everything. You
That's
go drink it.
crazy.
It's fine.
Bro, that sounds like a drug.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's legal in every country, bar Ukraine. But
What is
uh,
it? Is that
fu-
supposed to be a joke because they can't afford food? Or
no,
What is
actually,
going
no,
on?
no. The joke was that it's so hot it could actually be used as a Molotov if you need it.
oh, okay, that's
Oh,
interesting to know.
Yeah, but don't use it. It leaves a scent. No, no, don't do that. But guys, I wanted to say something. Like I saw something. What was it today? Apparently, there's a war of schools going on. Right? I don't know if you see it, stuff, because you're flying all over the place and you can't see anything.
Mm.
But apparently, this all started over a girl that went to Queens who was once with a guy who went to Calabar, and then she left him for a guy at
oh,
Mona, and then Mona and Calabar catching a fight, so Mona can't manage them, called JC, and then Calabar called Judges, and KC forward the night, Campion in the mix. Like, me don't even know, like, when we went to high school, right? The normal thing was to take a chick from a JC nigga and that's it, right? Nobody no care. And them money on fight. I see a video, you see bar you take a random man bicycle and beat a you with it.
Mm.
this is reminiscent of the olden champs days. This the days before we were in high school. I used to hear stories about how champs was like. But it's sad that them doing this over a girl. You know, it's sad.
Over one girl,
One
Yeah.
girl, it's
guys.
not even like anything continuous. They literally have been
Guys,
doing it the last 2 days.
guys, I understood if it was over a literal dog, but a girl, bro, like a female, like mate. I'd understand if you were fighting over a freaking dishwasher. Those shits are expensive.
What's the difference?
Um, the comments you heard today
Jackson,
does not reflect
Sorry, I had
Jackson,
to make that joke. I had to make that
Jackson,
joke. I
I
had to
am
make it. I had to
so
make
proud.
it. You
Jackson,
said
I am so proud of you, bro. Like you don't
what?
understand
Why are
how
you
proud I am
proud?
of you, bro.
Why are you
I had to
proud?
make that. I
Like,
had to make
These
it. I
jokes,
had to make it.
bro,
we can't hear
bro,
this
I am
episode.
so
Like this
proud
episode
of
is.
you. Like, honestly,
Nah, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. The thing is, and I don't know if you even saw this. The reason why I don't even care anymore is I don't know if you saw what Kaka's ex-wife said,
bro, she
but she
deserves
said
hell,
she
bro.
left him
She deserves
because
hell.
he was
He
too
was
good a
too
man.
perfect,
Like she
bro.
said, he never betrayed her. He treated her well. They had a nice family. Everything did nice. Him just too good for her, so she left him because he was
This is where,
nice.
this is where you feel like men like Bundy had a point, or Dama did. And
No.
nah,
What?
this
And that's
this is where
and that's where we
this
cut
is
off.
where you
I
feel like
accept
they have a
the
point.
bullshit, but that's where it goes. Fry Sav again. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys
For
next
legal
week if
reasons,
we're not
We
guys,
can't.
demonetized.
for legal reasons, these are all jokes. Okay?
No, these
Now
weren't
you
my
say
jokes.
that.
These were don't cancel me. I have a family. I have 5 children to raise. Don't
He
like
lives in the
leave me out of it.
States. He lives in the States. His name is Fry Rice. He's
I
six
tell
foot.
you already.
He's 6 foot.
Take away
He's six
Savage's
foot.
scholarship.
I don't have a scholarship, bro. They don't like Indians. You know that.
What? Oh boy, bye. It's over, man. It's over. It's over.
California dreaming,